last 2 weeks, and it's really come for you guys. You're really starting to click into gear and produce the points that you know you're capable of.
Yeah, we never had much luck a few weeks ago, and the last couple of weeks we've been a lot more direct, and the halves and the fullback have combined a bit better. I thought tonight we won the game on the back of our defensive effort or our pressure in the second half. And, eventually that turned into points for us.
You just seem to improve and get stronger and more confident as the game went on, didn't you?
Yeah, well, we earned the right to, you know, with our control and our defensive effort. You know, we just kept earning field position. You know, so that's what we didn't do last week. When we got the game going against the Storm, we just you know, let them out of their own end, and we were building something nice last week in the second half too, but we weren't strong enough to finish that off. But tonight we were.
You didn't get the lead until early in that second half, but it appeared you looked like the most likely the whole game, basically. Did you feel that way?
Yeah, it did, Joel. I thought the first half we were, you know, we're probably playing the better footy, but you know, they got that one try. You know, it was a great individual effort from Kelly, and you know, we probably should have got another. You know, if Corey Norman picks up Gillette on the inside early, and but we weren't defending well enough in the first half to really squeeze that out. We were just a little bit loose, but we tightened up in the second half, and just were prepared to grind, and eventually, you know, we got the possession we needed at the right time.
Scott Prince obviously chimed in when he needed to and produced some runs tonight, which perhaps haven't been there in the last few weeks, and you must be happy with where his progression's gone to.
Yeah, I thought his second half was very good. He got us a couple of opportunities there in the first half. He was under a lot of pressure there from the opposition, and but I thought he, you know, defensively held his end up, and he came up with a couple of nice plays for us to get some space for Gillette and Hodges on that right side.
Alex, it hasn't been a perfect start to the year, but you must feel that you're on the right track after that performance tonight.
Yeah, for sure. You know, we just went into training on Monday and took a lot of confidence from last week's game, and we just built off that. And to the boys' credit, you know, we came off our good defensive efforts, our kick chases, and you know, that was our focus all week, and the points will come after that.
Anthony, probably one bloke you didn't need to talk to at half time. He was pretty quiet in the first half. Hodges, Birdie gave him a bit of a tickle up, 5 hit-ups in the first half, another 10 in the second half, so he got the job done, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Hodges, you know, a great leader for us, as is, you know, Parker and Thaiday and Alex and Macca, yeah. But that probably, they didn't need to stir him up there. He went to another level in the second half, but it was good. You know, he come up with that great tackle on Bird, you know, which I thought was his best play of the night, apart from his, you know, his offensive play. That tackle on Bird was just a you know, a great play, a great read, and a great physical effort to stop him that close.
Look, was there ever a stage where you were thinking about changing that half fullback formula that you started the season with? And after a few losses, did you ever at all think, maybe I'll try something different soon?
No.
Did you just know that, you know, give them enough time and things will click because they've got that talent?
No, I just think it's a fit for us at the moment, and you know, we've been playing pretty well. You know, apart from the Roosters game. As I said before, that was just a slugfest. They couldn't score against us either. You know, they defended pretty well. But you know, last week, you know, St George, you know, we've been in every game. It's not so much an attack; we've just been beating ourselves at times with a lack of discipline. And tonight we just really knuckled down and refused to lose there with our defensive effort and our pressure. And you get the game going your way and you start getting some sets in the opposition's half consecutively where your attack gets a chance.
Look, I know it's only early, but how important is that for your season?
Oh, it's important. You know, the most important thing was that we didn't waste last week's effort. You know, last week we were going toe-to-toe with the Storm and reeled them in from 20 to 6 and then, you know, I thought dropped off the game a little bit. You know, so it was important tonight from a performance point of view that we built on last week.
Alex, just on Joel's question, you played with Justin a couple of years.
Yep.
Now, is it wise not to stir him up? Would you agree with that assumption?
Oh no, he's just one of those players that look after his teammate, and that's just what he was doing for his wing out there. You know, he always leads from the front, and he wouldn't do anything silly on the field.
Corey Parker tonight really looked like he stood up, and I know he wasn't captain, but looked like he was trying to lead from the front as ever before.
Yeah, he was terrific. He wasn't planned, but he had to get through 80 minutes tonight too. We missed an interchange just before half time, and then with Louis getting hurt, he lost his interchange there, and we had to use it somewhere else. So yeah, it was just a great effort from a middle forward in a real arm wrestle to keep coming up with the work that he come up with. All good?
How's Deno's?
He's got a medial ligament strain. I'm not sure how bad it is at the moment, but that's the only thing. We just keep picking up an injury or two every week. But he did a great job when he was out there, but I don't think it's too serious. Might be a couple of weeks.
Who was your best, Anthony, before you go?
Joel, I'd probably have to. I just thought all our forwards were terrific. You know, Hannah, Anderson, Glenn, Gillette, Parker. I thought we just kept banging away until we found something. Now I thought Corey Norman was brilliant at fullback. You know, from an attacking point of view, when he's positional play, he's getting used to that, and he's doing a great job. But I was just really proud of the way our forwards backed up last week's effort. I thought they were great against the Storm, and to come down, they're a big side, and they're you know, they've been in good form, and to come down here and grind them down, I thought it was nice.
Josh Maguire a chance next week?
Yeah, he's a chance. Yeah, Sam Fido's a chance too.
Sweet.
Yeah, good.